Hello, everyone. We are jumping right in, as we always do, with a bedroom deep clean. So, this is what my daughter's room currently looks like. And so, we are going to get in here and get some things organized, do some major bedroom cleaning. So, I like to almost start kind of like and do a circle around the bedroom. So, I'm starting here in her closet. I'm going to pull almost everything out. So she only has really half of this closet. The other half, my mom uses for like coats and I think that's pretty much it, like winter coats and things like that. So she pretty much has half, maybe a little more than half. She does have like the bottom half of the like railing closet space, and then also some of the top. We have some things up there. So it was very gracious that they let us use this closet. So I'm super thankful for that. Anyway, so the first thing I'm going to do is, as you can see, I'm going through her shoes. She grows out of shoes so quickly. I feel like a pair barely will last her a year. And a lot of these have probably needed to go for a while. So I'm going to try to get them strategically so that she didn't see some of them, because like there's a pair of slippers in here. They're like pink and fuzzy that she loved those, and she wore those to school like super often with pajama day, as they have those like every year, but those are disgusting and they need to go. So I'm going to put everything that we don't want or that's too small in a bag. And I'm going to try, if I can find the time, to probably donate them or sell them if possible. Sometimes they don't take shoes very well, so we'll try our luck there. So part of doing this is I wanted my daughter to get rid of some of the things that she doesn't play with anymore, doesn't wear, doesn't use, and she is holding this baby doll. She has not touched that for probably months. And I was like, hey, do you want to keep this? And of course she said yes. And I was like, why? You don't even play with it. But she still wanted to keep it. Does anyone else struggle with their kids wanting to keep things even though they don't use them? And honestly, a lot of this time, hopefully she does not watch this or listen to any of this, but sometimes I do like toss things and I just kind of hope that she doesn't notice. She does sometimes have a hard time with like papers and things. Like if she draws a picture and I throw it away immediately, she gets pretty upset with me. But I just don't have the space to keep all of that, and it just ends up sitting and nothing gets done with it until I eventually throw it away. So I do feel kind of bad, but at the same time, we just don't have the space to be able to keep everything. And honestly, it would be really cluttered if we... All right, so I did get most of the closet done. I do have a lot of her school supplies like in Target bags, so I'm keeping those until she can get a book bag, and then I'll put all of that in there, or a new book bag. She does have one already that honestly I don't think we ever cleaned out from last year, but I just don't know what to do with this stuff right now, so I'll get to that. But I am going to clean, like sweep around. I already vacuumed this rug, as you saw. Well, hopefully you saw in my last video. But I'm just going to go ahead and kind of do the perimeter a little bit, just because I didn't realize how dirty and just kind of gross and dusty our rooms get, even like the hard floor around the rug. So we are moving around our circle here in the bedroom, and we've moved on to these two little shelves. And then there's also that black one that I think my daughter is going to do, and she wants to do that. And she did wipe all of these down, which was very helpful, but a lot of this was playing with some of the things in her room, or like putting her jewelry back, which took a long time. But anyway, I was just glad that she was willing and wanting to help me. And honestly, this only took about an hour, which was like a lot less time than I thought it was going to take. So I was pretty happy about that. But obviously you can see we're just taking everything off the shelves. I'm going to do like the sweeping, continuing to do that around the rug, and she's going to wipe down the shelves, mostly the top. The one dresser she has is fabric, so we're not going to take all of that out and wipe it down. And honestly, it's getting kind of small for her. I'm probably going to have to get her a new one when we move, but it was just so cute, and it's done really well for us. And then this other set of drawers is also fabric, but I did want to go through those because she has a lot of just like random toy craft things in here, so that's what I'm doing right now. I did throw some things away without asking, but which I feel a little bad about, but these things, they need to go. They've just been sitting there. She doesn't play with them, she doesn't mess with them, so they're going in the trash. After I said that, I wonder if everyone else is as harsh as I am when it comes to like crafts or art, or just things that their kids want, but they don't want them to collect clutter anymore. I always feel kind of bad, but at the same time, like I said, we just don't have like the space or the room for all of the lovely things that she makes and brings home. And I should also say, because I don't think I've already said this, but I am super grateful that she did help and participate in like her room, cleaning her room. I feel like it's really important for her to be a part of it so she can see like how nice it is once it's clean, and hopefully it will give her some appreciation to continue to work on keeping it clean, and just how nice it feels, because I love it. I love a clean room and a clean space. And now I've lost her a little bit here, but I'm almost finished, so that's good. I just have this little shelf to do, and then we'll pretty much be done, which is, I'm so glad, because this has been needing to be done for a while, and it'll probably be the last time that we do this before we move, which I am so excited about. We're approaching August, and I am so happy. I really hope that we'll either be able to move this month or next month. All right, so this is everything. Once it's all clean and organized, like I said, I'm super happy with the result. There is still a little bit of clutter here, but we're working through that. Otherwise, it looks great. Most things are put back in the correct space, and yeah, I feel like it looks pretty good. And now I'm moving on to the rest of my bedroom. I'm just gonna go ahead and get all of this picked up, put away, just kind of get it a little bit more organized. It's mostly clothes. I do have a bag of clothes that need to be put in the closet, but they're wrinkly, and so I need to figure out what to do about those, whether I want to rewash them or just throw them in the dryer. So I feel like I just went through all of my clothes, but I still think that I have a lot, and I wanted to get rid of some t-shirts at least, but I ended up not, because I'll probably do that before I move, and I didn't want to start a new bag of like clothes to donate, because I feel like I just did that and they sit in my car for like a month or so before I actually donate them. So I was trying not to do that. But almost like every season, I feel like it's always a good time to just go through your things and see if you still want them, if they still fit, and then get rid of things if needed. I probably should have gotten rid of a sweatshirt or two, but I like them all, and I feel like I wear them all. And so I had a really hard time doing that, so I didn't do any of that. So I wasn't planning on going through these, but I decided to get them like a little bit more organized. Like I said, I didn't get rid of anything, but I was planning on just wiping them down, because I was honestly so tired at this point on this night. I feel like it's really hard to want to do things in the evening after I've had dinner and put my daughter to bed, but I'm gonna have to find that motivation again, especially once I move, because I'm gonna have a lot more to do. But this is pretty much the end of the video. Here are what the drawers look like, nice and somewhat organized, with t-shirts and tank tops and things like that. So this is the end. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye for now.